Welcome back from the weekend. Today we start a new chapter or new unit, and this one's going to be on what's called the measures of central tendency, and these are just a few of them. There's more than just this list of 4 we're going to look at today. The idea of central tendency. Central means middle. Tendency means you tend to fit towards the middle. So we're going to be looking at all kinds of things, and we're going to be focusing at the center of everything. So again, there's lots of different ways to look at it, and we're going to start with the ones that you learned back in middle school. So first off, there's the mean, which is sometimes called the average. That's where you add all the numbers and then divide by the number of items in the set. That's probably the most commonly used one. We use it, that's how we calculate grades, and most sports statistics are calculated this way. Then there's the median. It's considered the middle number. It's where you have to put the numbers in order first, that's key, and then you find the middle number. If 2 numbers happen to share the middle, then we find the mean of those 2 numbers. And that would mean you'd add the 2 numbers and then divide by 2, because there's 2 of them. Then there's the mode. That's all the numbers that are repeated most often. All right? And there can be more than one mode if there are ties. But there's no mode if all the numbers tie. So again, as long as there's some numbers that are repeated more than others, we're going to have some sort of mode. And again, it can be more than one thing. And then if all the numbers have the exact same amount, then we have no mode at all. And then finally the range. This is the easiest, which is just take the biggest number and minus the smallest number from the set. Doesn't take very much work. All right, so let's look at an example. It says quiz scores. You and your friend are having a friendly competition about the scores on your math quizzes. Both of your scores for the first 5 quizzes are given below. So we have your scores and your friend's scores. We're going to A, find the mean, median, and mode, plus the range, just because I want to make sure we know how to do that, of both sets of data. And then which person, you or your friend, has the higher mean. So let's start off with you. So for you, what we're going to do is we're going to take your numbers, 18, 16, 19, 15, and 17, add them up. And we get, I think, 85. And then we divide by 5, because there were 5 numbers in the list. And for you, I got a 17. All right, let's continue with you. So for the median, what we'd have to do next is put your numbers in order. So for you, that would be 15 first. 15, 16, there's a 17, an 18, and a 19. And we want to find the middle number. That would be the 17. And then a mode. Well, there's one of every single number listed there. That means they all tie for first place. If that happens, then there is no mode. And then the range. The range is your big number 19 minus your small number 15. Your range is 4. Now let's take a look at your friend. So your friend, first they're going to do is find the mean. We just add those numbers up, 20, 20, 13, 12, and 17. It's funny that it starts with 20, 20. And if we add those up, we get anything. It's like 82. And then we divide by 5, and we end up with 16.4. Now the median for your friend, we're going to have to put those numbers in order. So that's 12, 13, 17, and then 20 and 20. The middle number would also be 17, just like yours. The mode, anything repeated? Oh, there's 2 20s there. So 20 is the mode. It was repeated more than the other numbers. And then range. The big number minus the small number, 20 minus 12 makes 8. So your friend has a bigger range. It means your friend has more variety in their scores. Your range is 4, meaning that your scores are a little more consistent. So a bigger range would mean a wider variety. Smaller range means a little more consistency. And then the second part of that question said which person, you or a friend, had the higher mean, and that would be you. You had the higher mean. All right, so if you're going to be doing a couple of story problems like this today, they're not very hard or challenging. It's just getting kind of a reminder and refresher on what kind of things we're looking at this chapter. We're looking for things that are happening in the middle or averages. So, all right, good luck today.